Peterborough. Thank you all so much for coming out tonight, and I appreciate you waiting through the delay.
It was worth it.
It was, okay, yeah, it was, right? It was worth it. It seems like a lifetime ago that I stood before you at ArtSpace and announced my candidacy for mayor. And on that night, I asked you to join me on this journey to aspire towards a new direction for the city of Peterborough and to expect more from your municipal government. And hey, you did deliver on that. The energy, the passion, the spirit you all brought to this campaign was a sight to behold and is here tonight too. What we started on that beautiful spring evening back in May spread to every corner of this city. A message carried by each and every one of you. That might be my nephew crying. It's like really loud in here right now. He's unhappy. He lives in Toronto, so it doesn't matter. He can't vote. But the message is that City Hall belongs to the residents of Peterborough. And that they demand their voices be heard. That we must put an end to business as usual. And that if we are empathetic and caring towards each other, we can find common purpose. I want to take a minute to thank my amazing team. It's going to take more than a minute because there's so many people who have made this happen. Seriously, I could not have done this on my own. There are so many people who have been with me every step of the way, and I am forever in gratitude towards them. A group of committed and talented people who have dedicated so many hours to this campaign tirelessly for the last months. So if I call the core team names, members, please come join me up on stage. So Andy, my campaign manager. I've known Andy since we were both students at the Frost Center. His wife is due today, is the due date. But I told that baby, you better stay in for like a week. But Andy and Laura and B and C, their children, have been so amazing at hosting me at random hours, coming over, talking about politics all the time. I could not have done this without you, Andy. Thank you so much. Ben Hatcher, I know you're in here. I saw you. Chris Gooderham, website guy extraordinaire. Deanna, up at the front. Drew, graphic design guru. Where'd he go? Is Drew here? I don't know. Drew, maybe not Drew there. That's right. Galen, who responded to a lot of your emails and media inquiries probably. Yo Costa, who's like, she doesn't want to come up because she's filming. Oh my God, my friend Olivia from Toronto is here. How did you get here? Jonathan Bennett. Krista McEwen, our sign coordinator, who got out over 1,500 signs in an orderly fashion. And if anybody wants to help pick them up over the next few days, we're still looking for volunteers to help us take them up.
Actually, we're good.
Oh, we're good. See, Krista's already ahead of me. She's just done. It's done. It's fine. No problem. Lauren Hunter. Siobhan Burke. I see you in the front row, girl. Neil Hannon somewhere. I saw Neil. He helped me get the money that we needed to go up against big money. Rachel Pott, who did an amazing job in scheduling and making sure that I knew where I had to go and where I was supposed to be. Ryan Perks, who came with me to so many events and just kept me company and chatted with me. Tim Carter, behind the scenes with our database and our numbers and all that kind of stuff. Yvette, she also doesn't like to be in the spotlight, and that's fine. But she's the one that makes sure all of our books are how they need to be, and she knows all about auditing and all that financial accounting stuff that is not my forte, for example.
You can say that publicly now.
Yeah. But I do know the tax rate, so don't worry. And to all the others, to all of you who have showed up, who have worked behind the scenes, to the dozens and dozens of volunteers who showed up to help with covering shifts at the office, with helping with events, knocking on doors, making phone calls, and so much more. That is what makes a successful campaign. Thank you for your engagement in the democratic process. And thank you for taking the time out of your life to help me with my campaign and to help build a brighter future for Peterborough. And to my partner, Michael, and my close friends and family, you know who you are, Lindsay, I see you back there, and Jay and Karen and Catherine, and a bunch of them were making sandwiches yesterday for all of Lindsay, for all of the home centers today. It was amazing. My mom and dad, Hi. Who thought when I got into politics 4 years ago, like, what is she doing? And now they're like, I guess this is just what we have to deal with. And my sister, Jenna, my BFF forever. And my little nephew, TJ. He's awake. We woke up my little nephew, Tristan. There he is in the back. Thank you for your support and for being there for me during this stressful but exciting and fun time. I could not have done this without you. I love all of you. I also want to thank Daryl Bennett for a spirited campaign. We may have disagreed on a number of issues. Hey. We may have disagreed on a number of issues, but I have never doubted his commitment to our city. And so I do thank Daryl for his 8 years of service, and I know he will remain a valuable contributor to our civic life for many years to come. And during the campaign, I met many residents who were supporters of Daryl, and I'm pretty sure I was able to persuade at least a few of them to vote for me. But more importantly, that experience underlines a fundamental truth, that Daryl supporters care just as deeply about our city and are just as passionate about our collective success as anyone in this room. Only during elections do we wear those different hats and different colors. As soon as the polls close and the contest is decided, we reach out our hands and begin the process of collaboration. It is a humbling experience to spend months and months crisscrossing the many neighborhoods of this city, to meet people from all walks of life, to hear directly from them what they expect from their leaders. I am so grateful for the thousands of people who took the time to speak with me at their doorstep, to introduce themselves at the hundreds of events in which we took part, to call the campaign office with questions, ideas, or merely expressions of support. I want to thank each and every one of them, and I want them to know that such conversations do not end now that the votes have been counted. We said this election was the most consequential in a long time, that the future of our city was on the ballot. Well, tonight we got our answer. The people have spoken, and they have made it loud and clear that they want more transparency, more consultation, more consideration towards the many diverse needs and aspirations in our community. We in this room and thousands of people across the city have raised their voices and said, we expect more. But this election is just a snapshot, just a moment in time. It's nothing more than a prelude for the hard work that is to come. So now we face the challenge. Indeed, we are vested with the responsibility to reach out across the electoral divide and begin the serious business of working together to realize this city's potential. Tonight, we have turned the page on the divisiveness and conflict of the past decade. Tonight is the beginning of a new spirit of teamwork and inclusivity. So let's do this together. Let us build the city that we know is possible. Our community has the genius and the will to prevail in the face of any challenge, as long as we proceed in a spirit of goodwill and partnership. When Peterborough wins, we all win. And so thank you once again for all that you have done. Please enjoy this moment. It is a night of celebration. Yes. And then, yeah. Like the bar's open, right? So, because tomorrow we get to work. Thank you so much for coming out.